And we are back. Another beautiful Monday in the Waterboyz Show. Man, welcome out, everybody. Welcome out to Atlanta's #1 sports podcast. This is the Waterboyz Show. What's going on, B Rich?
What up, bro? What I do today, man? How you doing? It's a beautiful day. Slightly cloudy. Sun's out. It's looking real pretty, man. Real pretty.
Yeah, it is, man. It looked like it was getting ready to storm last night, but it didn't. It's been kind of crazy. You know how it is. Summer's in Georgia. It's raining, man. But hey, it's a beautiful time of year. The NBA finals are going on. Hey, man, it's just a time to discuss beautiful things. The NBA finals are going on. We're getting ready to have us a game 5 tonight. Just had some exciting games 1 through 4, and we getting into a Falcons mini camp, man. Falcons been having mini camp the last few days, and so it's a lot of exciting things going on, man. MLB is steady chugging along, and the Braves are steady choking along, not having the year that they're having. And hey, man, we had a big trade in the NBA as well. So I think we need to sit down and discuss all things, whether it's NBA finals, whether it's Atlanta Falcons, whether it's NBA trades, whether it's MLB. Like, let's get into it. We appreciate everybody coming out, man.
Yes, Trey, I'm sorry, man. I had something that's going on. Let me handle that right quick.
Y'all got to excuse my partner this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Man. He's thrown off. He's thrown off. I don't think they had he went to Moe's and they didn't have any queso. And ever since then, his whole morning has been thrown out, man, because they didn't have any cheese for him, man. They didn't have any cheese for him, and he's been thrown out. But, man, we'll go ahead and get it started. I'll go ahead and crank things up. Right now, tonight, man, it is June 16th, and tonight on this beautiful Monday, we have Game 5 in the NBA Finals between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Indiana Pacers. The series is tied up 2-2. Both teams have won a game on the road. 3 games left. Thunder have the home court advantage, but like I just said, both teams have won a game on the road. So it's going to be interesting where we go tonight. Of course, it goes without saying, the winner of tonight gives themselves a huge leg up on finishing this thing off and bringing home the trophy, man. Is it still called the Larry O'Brien Trophy? Is it still called it in the NBA? But whatever it's called, they take a big step into bringing home the championship trophy, man. So let's discuss coming into Game 5, these NBA Finals. We don't have any of the marquee teams or any of the big marquee names that have been around for years. And so a lot of people felt like it was going to struggle. Maybe it struggled in Game 1 with viewership. But this has been an exciting NBA Finals. These first 4 games, these guys are making a household name for themselves. Mm-hmm. SGA, boy, that boy Shai Gill, oh, my God. And Halliburton really had been putting up a whole bunch of like stats when it comes to scoring, but we know he's hit the big shot in Game 1, and he's really making a name for himself along with Siakam. So let's discuss, man. Let's jump right into it. NBA Finals, B Rich. How do you feel about everything that's going on?
Oh man, I felt the first 2 games OKC was dominant. Then Game 3, Indiana stole Game 1. We're going to say that. They stole Game 1. OKC dominated the whole game. They came back at the end of the game, stole the game from them. Game 2, OKC dominated 1. Game 3 was a close game. Indiana pulled it off. And in Game 4, I thought Indiana played a good game. They kept it close. I said to myself, if Indiana can win all their home games, they should win the championship. They lost. OKC came back. Shai Gilgeous did his thing, man. The team played. They didn't give up. They kept it close, and Indiana fucked around and lost. And now I think the momentum has switched to OKC. I think OKC will go ahead and win out the rest of the games. Maybe not the one at Indiana, but they should win the series now, unless Indiana can steal a home game from OKC, which I don't see them doing. I think OKC kind of learned how to handle it. I think, man, I was watching how fast they play. Like, they play fast, up and down the street. Indiana goes fast. OKC goes fast. And what I've noticed is in the fourth quarter, OKC seems to be winded. Seems like they were tired the first 3 games. Seems like they kind of conserve energy now and still keep the game close and able to close it out in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, well, if it does go 7 games, it's anybody's game in Game 7. To me, I feel like
you don't think the home field advantage matters?
Not in the Game 7. I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't. I think palms get sweaty. I think nerves get. Hey, I think palms get sweaty. I think nerves get tight. I just think a Game 7 between these two teams. I think these two teams, which I kind of felt like OKC could close this out in 6 games. I said it would go 6 games, so they still have a chance to make that prediction come true. But at the same time, I mean, I'm not counting Indiana out. Like, Indiana is looking good. Indiana, man, like, they have ramped up their defense. All we've been talking about, me and everyone else, OKC's defense, man, they best defense this year. Defense. But man, Game 4, even though finally OKC broke through and took the game, Shai Gill, I think 15 points in the fourth quarter. But I'm telling you, man, Indiana's defense was awesome in Game 4. They played some serious defense on those boys. The young man, I forget his name, for Indiana, who was basically the main defender on Shai Gill, man, he played some awesome defense. Played some awesome defense, man. So if it comes down to a Game 7, I think it's anybody's game. I think for it to be, I mean, not all this stuff is just simple and plain stuff that we're saying, but I think for OKC to certainly, I mean, like, it'd be for certain that they win the series, they need to take the next 2. Because if it goes 7, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that, like, I'm not saying they're 100% going to win Game 7 if it goes Game 7. I think any team can get it if they go 7. That's just the way I see it at this point.
I think you're right. I think your expert analysis is 100% correct, man. I agree with you, man.
Hey, what I always say, I'm not an expert. I just play one on this podcast.
I sent the link out, man, for anybody that want to come up and join, talk about your thoughts on today, on just whatever you want to talk about, man. You want to come and talk about the finals, you want to talk about the Falcons, the Braves, the Hawks, whatever, there's the link. Come join us and let us know how you're feeling.
Yeah, but like, it's been a really good series. I think it's been a series that a lot of us, well, hey, I know I have respect for OKC, and I have respect for what Indiana has done. But I think a lot of people immediately, because the marquee teams were not in it, I think a lot of people immediately looked at it like this was not going to be a good series, man. And this series, I mean, it's some good basketball. There's some tight games, and I think it will continue to be some tight games for the next 3 if it goes 3 or the next 2. We'll see. OKC going back home. We'll see if OKC can blow the doors off Indiana tonight. But, I don't know which way it's going to go at this point. I did say OKC in 6, but Indiana is playing them a lot better and a lot tighter than I thought. And Halliburton still has not had a big game yet.
Yeah, he just come in and clutch moments. That's what I noticed, Trey. Like, he's getting assists done. He's not scoring a lot of points like I thought he was. Like, I thought he'd be scoring like 30. He's not really done that. He's just come in the clutch, man. He's like, seems like he got the clutch genes. And in Game 4, he wasn't taking no shots at the end. There was some other guys taking the shots and they were missing.
It's OKC defense. That's why, like, if you look at what they've done in every series, they've done really well on the star players. Like, they shut Ant-Man down. Like, you can't shut Ant-Man down. They contain Ant-Man, and they've been containing Halliburton. It's the OKC defense. You know what I'm saying? Just like said, NBA want SGA to be the face of the league. I don't know about that. I think the 2 players that they were pushing to be the face of the league were Ant-Man and Ja Morant. I do think Ja, before everything that he got in his trouble, I think he was being pushed to be the face of the league. And I think that Ant-Man, I don't know, like, when I see comments in the finals, and shout out to Just Life for coming, and shout out to Ernest Wingfield. Just Life says NBA wants SGA to be the face of the league. I don't know, and I could be wrong with what I'm about to say, but when I see comments like that, I kind of think, like, not saying Just Life does, but there are some people who can interpret that as being the NBA is going to kind of like push for him to be the face of the league, and maybe even in the games, you know what I'm saying, they turn out in their favor. But like Life just said, when I said Ant-Man and Ja Morant, he said they too hood. He said Ja Morant and Ant too hood to be the face of the league. I think Ja had it. I think Ja was on his way to getting it, but then he did a whole bunch of hood behavior, right? Or he did a whole bunch of want to come across as hood behavior. Because everything we've heard about Ja is not that. We haven't heard any of that type of stuff. And Ant-Man, Ant-Man he's Atlanta. He is an Atlanta dude. And but I think if he wins, I think if he can win, but right now, you know, he got put out by, you know, some teams that have had the new great players of the league. Their teams have sent him home the last 2 years. It was Luka and Kyrie, and this year it was SGA and the OK City Thunder. So we're gonna see how it plays out. But yeah, man, I think it's been some good ball. To Ernest Wingfield's point, both are playing good ball. I totally agree. Yeah, my partner, man, I don't know what he's doing, man. Like he's doing something, man.
Something important.
I tried to pass it to him, but he just fumbled it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, when it comes to this particular series and it comes to young people getting ready to be the face of the league, I will say this. I think SGA, if he wins a championship, he will put himself in a prime position to potentially be the face of the league. We don't look at him as being someone with personality. He doesn't come across like that. But he is laid back. He seems to say the correct things. He seems to do the correct things. And I definitely think that he could become the face of the league. And I didn't think someone who wasn't American born, because we know Shea is from Canada. I didn't think anybody that wasn't American born would be pushed as the face of the league, but I can see how it could happen. To just Life's point, I can see how it can happen. I definitely think they tried to pass the ball to Ant-Man. They tried to pass the ball to Ja Morant. Ja, we know, fumbled it. Ja fumbled it.
He fumbled it bad.
And Ant-Man is still up in the air. Ant-Man just has to win. Ant-Man has the personality. Ant-Man has the flashiness when it comes to his game. Ant-Man on and off the court, you know, he sparks conversation on and off the court. I mean, his commercials have been dope. I mean, I think he would be perfect for it, but you gotta win. You gotta win. You gotta win to go ahead and take that and run with it. Take the baton, and now you're the new person who's running with the face of the league.
No, I agree. Going forth, man. I don't see any Indiana coming up with it, Trey. I don't see them doing it, man. I think they blew their chance. Game 4, they blew their chance. They was in the driver's seat. They played good the rest of the game. They was even up double digits going into the fourth quarter, almost, and they blew their chances, man. And they shot themselves out the game. Like I seen some, they were up and they kept shooting threes, and they kept missing. And OKC just crawled their way back into it. Like, why shoot threes in those points, man? I mean, is that you want to go? It got you there, or you want to like get a better shot?
That's what got them the lead, though, dog. They didn't change anything about their game that they've been all year in that game. That's what got them the lead. The game wasn't over. It's not like it was the last minute, and all they were doing jacking up threes and passing up layups. You know what I'm saying?
I just when I seen some of those guys taking the threes and taking the shots, it wasn't the guys that was, I don't know. If I was an Indiana fan, that's what upset me. That would have upset me.
They took open shots. I watched it. They took open shots.
They were open, but
they moved the ball. They passed to the open man. That's the offense. That's what got them in the NBA Finals and had them up 2-1. You know, that's what had them up 2-1. All that happened though, that like, you know, one thing you said is like Oklahoma City definitely got to a point to where they hung around long enough to where it kicked in. Oklahoma City at one point, I think had only made 1 3. In the first half, had only made 1 3. And I want to say it was almost through the middle of the third quarter, had only had 1 3-pointer. Man, they had missed all their threes, and they still were down 10, down 8, down 7, down 10 again, down 2, back down 10. They still hung in there long enough for their superstar, because I consider Shea Gill right there, ready to become a superstar, especially if they win.
Yeah.
To allow him to get in the groove and take the game over. To allow him to get in the groove, take the game over, close it out. Shout out to OKC. Shout out to Indiana as well, man. This has been a really good series. I'm excited about where it's going. I'm excited to see Game 5 tonight. Anybody who'll be watching know I be tired up at night getting it in on the site, so I probably won't be able to watch it, but I'll be able to listen some, and I'm excited to see how it turns out, man. I really am.
You want to take it to the Falcons, man?
Yeah. We can. Coming up next, man, we about to get into some bird chatter, man. And the one thing that I want to discuss today when it comes to bird chatter, that's when we talk about the Falcons, right? Anytime you hear that bird chatter, we talking about the Falcons mostly, or we could talk about the Hawks. But right now, what I want to talk about is mini camp. I know my partner has training camp up there right now, but we're talking about mini camp. In the Falcons mini camp, man, there was a bit of a scuffle over the weekend, a bit of some fisticuffs. You know what I'm saying? Some fisticuffs. And man, our guy, Matthew Bergeron, our left guard, apparently got into a small scuffle, a small tussle of a bit, a scuttlebutt, as they might say. Got into a small scuttlebutt with Onyemata, and they had to break it up. They had to pause mini count for a minute. Coach Morris came out there with his pants leg pulled up and had to let them know that we don't do this out here on our field. You know what I'm saying? And so the thing that I want to bring to the table, right? What do you guys think as fans, right? Is this a good sign? Because I'm going to be honest, I think it's a good sign that already in mini camp, emotions are getting high and there's a bit of a scuffle already. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Be Rich, I'll let you go first. The scuffle and the scuttlebutt between Onyemata and Bergeron. Is this a good sign, or is this potentially a good sign for the Atlanta Falcons this year? And if so, tell us why.
I mean, yeah, it's a good sign because the guys are being competitive. But I mean, we had a couple guys come on and they say once you get in camp and you're going against a guy every day, time after time, it's hot out there. Tempers flare up, man. So it's not no bad thing. It's not no bad thing. I don't see it at all unless somebody got injured. But that's what happens in football, man. It's always going to be scuffles in camp. It's always going to be, man, I'm tired of this dude hitting me right here. I'm tired of him. He may have got the best in him on this play. And I'm pretty sure the coaches will be, ragging him. Yo, you going to let him get you like that? Oh, that's that. Oh, players like that, when you do the Oklahoma drills or you just do stuff and coaches are riding you, sometimes tempers get the best of you, man.
Yeah, I mean, of course, like anytime you're going against somebody, period, you're spending time around each other. I mean, we cuss each other out, so we know how that is. But at the same time, I'm going to say, I'm going to definitely take this as a good sign. I'm going to take this as a sign of hopefully toughness that's coming to the team, a certain mindset and a certain attitude that, I won't be taking any mess. We know Matthew Bergeron, that was the word on him when we drafted him. Tough kid that played tackle, that got moved, that got kicked inside or moved inside. And that he was a real tough kid. He's been really good for the Falcons since then, as far as toughness and helping out in the run game, a pretty decent pass blocker. So I think it shows what we hoping to get out the Falcons. Like one thing we want to see out of our team, like what's going to be the identity of the Atlanta Falcons? We've been looking for that. What's the identity of the Atlanta Falcons? What's the identity of our football team? And I hope we're going to find it. I hope we find it in a level of toughness. So far, we've been offensive minded, but even in those years where we've been offensive minded, back when Matt Ryan was here, the years where we had some of the most success, they were really tough teams. You know what I mean? As far as like could really run the ball. Michael Turner at a certain level of toughness, the way they ran the ball. And I hope that continues. I hope this is a sign. I hope it's just not, I'm tired of you. I'm sick of seeing you. I've been going against you. I hope it's a little bit of both. I hope it's a certain level of toughness that's going along with it. And I love to see it. You know what I mean? It's early. Go ahead and get into it. Let's keep it up high. Let's have the offense want to dog defense out and defense want to dog offense out. And then let's take that same emotion come beginning of September and start to unleash it on the rest of the league. That's what I want to see from the Atlanta Falcons. And I'm glad that we got to see. You know what I'm saying? Here's I don't know who Steven Johnson is, but thank you for coming in and supporting the Atlanta Falcons and the Atlanta Hawks. We sure appreciate you, my brother. We sure appreciate you, man, for bigging up the city, man, and making everything pop. Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. You know what, man? I was just looking at a clip, man. I was just looking at a clip earlier that I was thinking about putting out. I don't think I'm going to put out today, man, about trolls. Like just what's the biggest troll job, man? And I love it. I love when people who rock with us, shout out to Steven Johnson, man. I love when people come on and want to troll our teams, man, and troll us as fans. I love it. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. You make this thing just so much sweeter, man, to jump on the live and talk when we get trolled. I love it.
Why you like trolls like that? I don't like trolls.
Hey man, because one, it show that you're doing something. Nobody would troll you if you weren't worth being spoken to, or if what you are discussing wasn't worth being talked about. No one would ever even talk about it. No one would troll it. No one would troll it if you weren't in a position or you weren't important enough to be trolled, or what you talk about wasn't important enough to be trolled, or didn't spark an emotion in that person for them to troll. So thank you. Bring on the trolls. Bring on Steven Johnson, Queen Poppy, and all the rest of the trolls from the troll movie, man. Get Justin Timberlake, who played, I think his name was Brand in the movie, man. Yes, I know all about the trolls movies because my kids like the trolls movie. Well, really my 10-year-old. But my 10-year-old loves the trolls movie, so I know all about it. So Steven Johnson, you and Queen Poppy, y'all come back as much as you want and talk about the Atlanta Falcons and the Atlanta Hawks. I'm not going to say the middle word that he said. You know what I mean? But you come back as much as you want, my brother. Come on back, man. But yeah, man, that's this week's Bird Chatter. A little scuttlebutt at camp. I wonder who got the best of who. I mean, Bergeron pretty big, but Onyemata, man. Onyemata, he old school. He might have that old man strength compared to Bergeron. You know what? He been a Falcon for a few years now. But what the scuttlebutt could have been about, what it could have been about, right?
What?
It could have been about the fact that the man used to play for the Saints. He could have said, you know what? We ain't forgave you yet, David. We ain't forgave you yet. Hit him with a little hit him with a little elbow, a little 1-2, just to let him know we still know you played for the Saints, my guy. We know that you crossed enemy lines and you with us now, but we don't trust you all the way. We don't trust you yet, David. That's what it could have been about. Once a Saint, always a Saint is probably what Matthew Bergeron was saying, man. What do you think, man? You think that's what they were trying, man? I saw you hanging out with Cam Jordan over the weekend on your motto. What's up with that? What's up with that? What if that's what the discussion was between Matthew Bergeron and David Onyemata?
That would be hilarious. Straight up hilarious.
Hey, man. But anyway, man, look, we're going to pay a couple bills and just let y'all know, man, you are now rocking with Atlanta's #1 sports podcast, the Waterboyz Show. Shout out to each and every person that represents us. Shout out to each and every person that comes through. Man, I want to read one of these comments, man, from old Mr. Ingram, man. I don't know how you say your first name. Is it Kaisi or is it Kaisi Ingram? He said funny story. So me and Trey kind of resemble. I was on my way to a Hawks game, had on my Dominique jersey and hat, jumped out an Uber and was standing on the corner. A YN, for those who don't know, those who lost in 2025. That's a young ninja. You know what I'm saying? Came over and said, yo, Waterboyz Show, right? He said, I laughed and said, nah, bro. Hey, man, that is too funny, man. You should have told him, yeah, man, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. You know what I'm saying?
Now, that would have been hilarious. Make sure you
if that ever happens again, just tell them, yeah, man, I am. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. That's all you got to say. That is all you have to say, man. But look, I want to get into this week's Buddy of the Week. So nothing on the court or nothing on the field per se happened that I want to call out anybody in particular on the court. But I want to call out somebody in the office, somebody who wears the ties. They call them suits. I want to call, and it could, hey, for their fan base, they might be loving it. But I'm going to be honest. To me, I like the player, but what they gave up looks kind of crazy to me. This week's Buddy of the Week is Orlando Magic's GM, who gave up four, count them, four. Bruh, man, from the fifth floor, four. You know what I'm saying? Gave up 4 first-round draft picks unprotected for Desmond Bane from the Memphis Grizzlies. I like Desmond Bane, Ja Morant, and Jaren Jackson. That was the quote-unquote big three or top 3 in Memphis. Desmond Bane is a hell of a player. He's a hell of a player. Really good player. But 4 first-round picks. My guy, you must be over there drinking the Kool-Aid and sniffing glue. There ain't no way I'm giving up 4 first-round picks for Desmond Bane. I'm just not. Man, you give up those kind of picks for a Luka. You give up those kind of picks for a Joker. You give up those kind of picks for a Giannis. I would maybe give up those kind of picks for SGA. But I guess he was hanging out with Minnesota's GM, and he said, well, you know what? I gave up 3 first-round picks for old Rudy Gobert. And look how it worked out for me. I was in the Western Conference Finals twice, which I think that was too much. And he listened to that idiot, and he said, you know what? I'm going to do the same. I'm going to one-up you. I'm about to give up 4. Not 4. Perfect. I'm going to give up 4. You know what I'm saying? You spell it however you want to spell it. 4 unprotected first-round picks for Desmond Bane is, as the YNs like to say, that is diabolical. That is wild. That is out there.
That's worse than the DeJounte trade to me. Did they get any picks in return?
Man, so they did get some players back. They did get Cole Anthony, and they did get Caldwell Pope. I didn't hear anything about any pick in return, but they did get Cole Anthony back, and they did get Caldwell Pope back. But still, I'm not giving up 4 first-round picks. I could see 2 first-rounders and 1 of them, or maybe 2 of them and then 2 first, but 4 first-round picks for Desmond Bane. I'm not giving up. And look, this is not a shot at Desmond Bane. I'm not disrespecting Desmond Bane. He's a hell of a player. Man, wish Trey had a guy like him next to him on the Hawks. Like, he's a really good player. But 4 first-round picks, my guy, you sniffing glue. You've been in Dallas hanging out with that GM. That man was getting himself fired in real time. We watched this guy about to get himself fired in real time, trading Luka Doncic. And then the Minnesota GM gave up 3 for Rudy Gobert, and you gave up 4 for Desmond Bane. I'm not giving up 4 unless the name is Jokic, unless it's Giannis, unless it's SGA. I'm giving up 4 for those type of players, and that's it.
And not only that, they swapped the first round pick for Sunday, so they even moved up closer. So they swapped picks.
Well, let me see. Orlando went. They had a better season than Memphis. So Memphis should have got a.
Memphis has sent the number 16 pick.
Yeah, man. So either way, I'm not giving up 4 first-round picks for Desmond Bane. So, buddy, listen, I don't hope it works out for you. I don't hope it works out for you because y'all play in our division. You see that Hawk on the hat. And for those of y'all listening, we are Atlanta Hawks fans. And so I hope it doesn't work out for them because that means that the Hawks will be behind the Orlando Magic in the division. But hey, man, I hope you didn't just give your job away. Hey, man, go ahead, Start listening to some rap music. Start figuring out how to move packs because you might be on the side of the road or you might be in a position where you got to start moving packs soon because you might be out of a job, giving up 4 first-round draft picks. Man, I just don't see it.
Hey.
I just don't see it. I just do not see it. But I wouldn't have given up 4. So we'll see how the future goes. If y'all don't win a championship, that's a lot. But now you do have Wagner, you do have Banchero, and now you do have Bain. That is a formidable 3. So we'll see how it works out. 4 first-round draft picks. That's steep, though. That's steep.
Let me go a little bit of Bain's. He's 26 years old. He averaged 19.2 points per game, 6 rebounds, 5 assists in 69 games this past season. In 5 seasons all with Memphis. He's averaged in all his 5 seasons 17.8 points per game, 4.6 rebounds per game, and 3.8 assists. And he's under contract through the 2028-29 season. Whew. Man, that's for somebody. 4 picks for 19 points a game? Hell
and y'all,
no.
and some of y'all people in the Atlanta Hawks Facebook group, and some of y'all listen to these beat writers out here, and you want us to believe there's no trade market for Trae Young. Man, get out of here, man. Y'all stop listening to the hoopla. Stop me. If you can get 4 for Desmond Bain, my God, boy, you sure getting more than that for Trae Young in 2025. And I'm not trying to say we need to trade Trae. I'm talking about the people who want to use that against Trae and say Trae Young is so sorry there's no trade market out there for him. That is a flat out lie. You are a flat out idiot if you believe that. And I'm going to just tell you like this. Even if for some reason people didn't think Trae Young was that good, there's a sucker born every day who's willing to give up 20 first-round unprotected draft picks to by the time that Trae Young's son is out there balling, they'll be able to draft him with it. You know what I'm saying? So there's a sucker born every single day.
So the buddy of the week is Jeff Weltman. I guess he's the Magic president. So shout out to you, Jeff.
Hey, listen, if it don't work for you, let me tell you, man. Let me tell you what you do. Go listen to some Jeezy. Go listen to some Gucci. Go listen to some Dolph and figure out how to move some packs, my guy. They can teach it to you. They break it down step by step, especially Jeezy and Dolph. Check it out, my guy. They can help you out. They can help you get your life together once they get rid of you if it does not work out. Mr. Jeff, whatever your name. Hey, or you can go right on over there to Disney World and start working in the photo booth. That's what you can do, my guy. I see it. I see it there for you, my guy. Listen, Jeezy, Dolph, Gucci. They'll put you on the right path, my guy, because you might be out there hustling from here on out.
All right, man. Shouts out to the buddy of the week, man. That's hilarious.
Hey, man, I'm just saying. I
sure don't want the Hawks to do no moves like that, Trey. Definitely don't want us to we just recovered. We're just now recovering and still in it from the DeJounte Murray trade, man. We kind of salvaged when we traded DeJounte Murray to the Pelicans and we got Dyson Daniels. But Wemby still got our picks. But hey, we will say this year we got kind of lucky that the Sacramento Kings didn't make it to the lottery because we ended up getting their pick. So our pick is 1 pick ahead of what we supposed to pick because San Antonio has our pick at number 15 or 14 and we're number 13 or 14. So the Sacramento pick ended up being our number 13 pick this year. So we are 1 pick ahead. So I do like that. That was for the Kevin Huerter trade. And then we also have a pick in the 20s from the Lakers. So we got 2 first-round picks this year.
Hey, listen, I want to do one more. Another buddy of the week goes out to the New York Knicks organization. Goes out to the New York Knicks organization, and it goes out to, it could be the owner of the Knicks or somebody else. There's a famous song out there that gave a whole lot of game. I want you to listen up. I'm trying to give y'all brothers some education. Let me tell you something. For all y'all in the Knicks, there's a famous song with a really dope rapper, one of my favorites. His name is Devin the Dude. This man had a famous song that said, "Don't give up your for show, trying to get some more. How foolish with y'all to fire your coach, and you don't even know who you want to go after next. You didn't put down a wish list of all these coaches who are already under contract, and none of them got an opportunity to interview with you or potentially take your job. How stupid and how foolish can this thing look right now? Who you gonna hire, my guy? Who you gonna put in there? What you going with? Method Man? You gonna have the Wu-Tang Clan in there coaching the team? Who you gonna get, my guy? Who is going to coach your team? Oh, I already know. Y'all might as well get 50 to coach that thing, man. Go ahead and get 50 to coach the team. Get somebody to coach it, because right now, y'all look ridiculous. You were just in the Eastern Conference Finals. You fired your coach because, quote unquote, or it's said to be or rumored to be, the players wanted him gone. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just telling you what the rumor is. You fire your coach. I'm not saying he was the greatest thing since sliced bread, but you didn't have a backup plan ready. You gave up your for show trying to get some more. And there's some more words that go to it, but I won't say it on this live. You need to be listening to Devin the Dude. Don't ever give up your for show trying to get some more. I don't know who is going to coach the team, who y'all going to hire, who y'all going to get. This is what y'all do. Y'all go pick up the latest DJ Clue mixtape, and whoever the hell is on the second song on the DJ Clue mixtape that just came out, y'all hire him. Y'all hire him. Because just like B-Rich just said, I'm going to use that. They should call y'all DJ Don't Have a Clue. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DJ Clue. Listen to a DJ Clue mixtape. Whoever's number 2, that's what you do. Whoever's number 2, you hire him and let him coach the team, because obviously y'all don't know what y'all got going on. And you can say whatever you want, but I take pride in clowning on the New York Knicks because they love to hate Trae Young, at least the fans do. Don't ever give up your for show
to get some more. Hey, well, funny thing that you say Trae Young and that the Knicks tried to ask for permission to interview Quinn Snyder, and they said no. And Trae tweeted out something funny. I think he said, nope, or something. He tweeted out, jabbing at the Knicks. So there we go. There we have it. Buddy of the week, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the Magic GM and the whole New York Knicks organization. Don't give up your for show trying to get some more. All you young brothers and ladies out there, please make sure you pay attention to that. Don't give up your for show trying to get some more. Man, look, before we close this thing out, man, we got to discuss the Atlanta Braves, man. I think something was real funny, man. Shout out to our boy Spencer Neal. If you don't know who Spencer Neal is, man, he's a real dope personality in the city of Atlanta, has a dope sports podcast. He's also a really dope comedian, does a lot of really funny and dope things online. Shout out to Spencer Neal. Man, he put up a post yesterday, which I thought was so funny, man. Let me look this up. Let me look up everything from yesterday, man. I want to make sure that I'm spot on. But yesterday, man, I thought it was so funny. He said, "How dare the Braves?" I don't think he said "how dare," but I think he said it was like nasty work or something like that. That the Braves lose by 9 when he took his dad to the game for Father's Day. Like, how dare the Atlanta Braves get beat by 9 points, runs. B-Rich loves it. He hate when I say points. They give up 9 runs.
There we go.
They lost by 9 runs when Spencer took his dad to the Braves game for Father's Day. Man, how dare the Atlanta Braves do that to my boy Spencer Neal and his dad? His dad was cool. Remember, we met his dad when we had the event together when the Raiders played the Falcons this year. We had the event together. Yeah, his dad was there. I chopped up with his dad. His dad, super cool. So the Braves secured the series. They do. They secured that particular series. I see Ryan is in here. Shout out to Ryan, man. The Birdcage LLC, man. Thank you for the
boy Ryan,
for the Happy Father's Day message yesterday. I surely appreciate it, man. It meant a lot.
I didn't get one, Ryan.
You're not me.
Ryan don't mess with me, bro. He don't like
man,
me.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does, man. Ryan has the utmost respect for you, man. Only if you knew, and I know that from our conversation together. He has the utmost respect for you. I mean, the utmost respect for you and what you have accomplished. Trust me, he 100% does. The Braves did secure the series against the Rockies. You know what I'm saying? They did. They secured the series, and so I can't just crap on them because they did win the series. They won it 2-1. They pulled off the first two, a successful homestand. But I just thought it was funny that that the Braves, he said the Braves lost by 9 runs on Father's Day. And so, hey, the Braves got that, but yeah, and I think the Braves had won the series before against the Brewers. You know what I'm saying? They won the series before, 3-game series against the Brewers. They won the first game 7-1. They lost the second game 4-1. Then they won the chalk game. They went ahead and won the third game. Went ahead and took it 6-2. So they won the last 2 series after dropping game after game after game after game after game. Before that, to the Diamondbacks, to the Giants, to the Red Sox. So it is a positive that they won the last 2 series, but I still just thought that was funny what Spencer said.
So my question to you, Trey, and I know how I feel about this situation, and I'll address it after you say something. The Atlanta Braves have been having a tough season this year. The question to you, Trey, and to everyone out there, should the Atlanta Braves clean house? Should they get rid of assets to get younger and stronger and secure assets for the future from the players they have now? Should they clean house? What do you think?
No, I don't believe that they're in a point where they have to clean house. That's just me. I still think they're relatively young. The Braves do not have an old team. Do they have to make some serious moves here and there? Are they gonna have to bring in some people now? How AA goes about that? That's Alex Anthopoulos, for those who might not know who I'm talking about. How they go about that, I don't know. But I mean, still have Riley. Still have. I mean, I when Olsen can catch fire. I mean, when he's on, he's on. The problem is he came in to replace Freddie, and he's just not Freddie, and he doesn't seem to stay consistent throughout the year and on into the postseason and bring in that high level of play. We know Ronald not going anywhere. Ozzie has had some struggles here and there at the plate. But I don't think we need to clean house. I do think our players need to hit better. I do think we need to be able to get the bat on the ball. I think we have some players who are excellent defenders, like Money Mike. Money Mike is a excellent defender, but I mean, is he money at the plate? I can't say money at the plate. So clean house to me means you wiping everything. That's just my interpretation of it. You wiping away 80% of it at the least. I don't think it's that. Do I think they need to at least chop half of it off and let it grow again? Cut off the split ends and let it grow again. I do. I could see 50%, but I don't think they're in a total clean house aspect to where it's time to just rebuild all over again. I don't see it that deep.
All right. Well, here's my take on it. Should the Atlanta Braves clean house? No, they shouldn't. Not at all. What they did wrong was they let Max Fried go, and that hurt our starting pitcher. And also they let a lot of key relievers go. The year before that, we had like three closers at the reliever spot at one time. They were closers, and we let all those guys go. I don't know, what's going on, why they're scared to spend money with AA, because AA has done a great job, like you say. I know we're kind of run by a corporation. Those guys, need to let those purse strings loose, and they should have kept Max Fried. As you see, I don't know what the Yankees' record is, but I'm pretty sure the Yankees are in contention to go to the playoffs. We need to get our starting pitcher. They need to grow up. We got some good young guys. They need to grow up. Spencer Strider had a good game the other day. I think he won the game, had double-digit strikeouts, so he's coming along. But our relieving, man, we lead the league in losing one-run games, or lead the league in being in one-run games and losing them. So we're giving up leads, man. I remember we were playing was it Arizona just last week when we was talking, and it was in the ninth inning. They gave up 6 runs in the ninth inning to lose a game. That's relief pitching, man. Our offense still a great offense. Still got some of the same bats that got us to the most home runs in Major League history. So those guys are still there. So I feel like our offense is capable enough to win this game. But our pitching, man, our pitching is what's holding us up. I think they just, like you say, I don't think we need to chop 50% off. I think we need to get our youngsters better, and get some guys coming in that can play ball. And I think the Braves will be okay. Do we still have a shot to make it to the playoffs? Yes, it's a long season. It's a long, long season, and we're not even halfway there. So we shall see. I think July is the All-Star game, and I think that's the halfway mark. Let's look how we're doing in the All-Star game, see how far we're back, and then evaluate. But right now, we just need to get our pitching good, man. Relief and starting.
Yeah, man. Let me read a couple of the comments, man. Cortland Griffith said, I knew as soon as we let Max Fried go, we were cooked.
Yep.
Gregory Freeman says Braves need pitching. The development of the pitching has waned.
Yep.
And then Cortland Griffith came back and said this current roster will never win. No leadership, accountability, or consistency. I do agree when it comes to the leadership. The guys who were the leaders in that championship run and the magic that was bottled up during that championship run, none of that is here. I said after that, even when they had the best record and they were playing the best baseball through the regular season, when they lost, I said then that it's not the same team. Like this collection of players hasn't proven that they could do it. I mean, you had Austin Riley was still here, you had Ozzie still here, but for the most part, other than that, none of those players were on the field when they won the World Series. You know what I mean? Like we had Rosario still coming in, but he was still playing like a smaller role. You know what I'm saying? Ronald, you know what I mean? He was hurt during the World Series thing, so here he was in the playoffs. And I'm not saying he played bad. Olsen wasn't here. Money Mike wasn't there. Dansby Swanson wasn't on the team anymore. Freddie wasn't on the team anymore. Soler wasn't on the team anymore. So, like, we can just go down the line of players who were no longer there and players who did play huge roles who were getting older, from the Darnos to we can just keep going down the line who weren't, who were already kind of older in that championship run, but were getting even older a year or two later. And the Braves we all thought because it's the Braves and we love the Braves, and the A on the hat stands for good ball play and a certain level of consistency. It may only stand for 2 championships, but there has been a certain level of consistency that goes along with the A on the hat. We all thought that they would be able to just pick it back up, but there were a lot of players. There were a lot of players who weren't on that championship roster, and so we got to see what these new guys, can finally do in those situations.
It feels good though about the Braves. Ronald Acuna, man, he's out there. He's picked back up where he left out the MVP season. He had like 7 home runs, 6 home runs, and he had a couple home runs back-to-back games. And it's just good to see him batting over 300, knocking in home runs and doing his little dance when he has the home run, man. So I'm very happy to see him back out there. It makes me want to watch the Braves, make me want to go to some Braves games and check him out, man. I want to see Ozzie Albies get back to his form, man. I really do. Seems like the past couple years he hasn't been able to get to where he needs to go. So hopefully he can do that, man. Austin Riley, I don't know what's up with him. I got to check him out, see where he's at. And Ozuna and our first baseman, how are they doing, Trey? They just are they doing good? Are they struggling? Are we going to be all right with them? Michael Harris, I saw, was struggling.
Yeah, I mean, we just been struggling from the plate period, man. If they're gonna pick it back up and get better, I don't know. I don't know. We need to. We also lost Ron Washington, man. Like we lost a lot of.
You said that the other day
of everything. That's it's a lot that they lost in that championship run. Do I think the Braves are as far off as it may feel right now? I actually don't.
Do you think Brian Snitker should be fired?
I mean, Snit not going up there striking out.
But Snit has done some questionable things, man. Like, he's been called out on a couple things that they could say is coaching. Lost.
I mean, every coach. I can't say he should be fired right now. But there are a lot of people who do feel that way. It's been long enough. It's time. Okay, they got the one magic year. It's a lot of people already feel like he got lucky that year. Or I won't say he got lucky, but he was just part of a special year. And he never was, as far as a head coach, the guy who can just really continuously take a team to the top of the mountaintop. So it's a lot of that thought process already there, and they could be potentially right. Also, I think sometimes, like we're hearing on Julio Jones talk about Dan Quinn's time, which I thought it was time for Dan Quinn to go on. But like you said, we're not making this man, like, this man shouldn't be fired. We out here playing like this. And so I think there's a certain level of the players not coming through, forcing it during those particular times. So only time will tell, man. But hey, man, this has been a really good show, man. We appreciate everybody coming out, man. This is Atlanta's #1 sports podcast, the Waterboyz Show. We thank y'all for coming out, rocking with us this week. Everybody, go check out the game tonight. It should be a good game between the Thunder and the Pacers. Go look up what we talked about the Falcons and the mini camp. Let's see how things are progressing. It seems like some good things happening, and let's see if the Braves can continue to win series. They won the last 2. Let's see if they can continue to win and start to get themselves back into a respectable record, and see but I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs, but let's see if they can start to trend in the right direction, man. But on that note, man, is there anything you want to say before we get up out of here, B Rich?
No, we good, man. Sorry about the technical difficulties in the beginning, man. I'll have that worked out by the next show. Sorry about that, Trey.
Man, it's all good. So listen, y'all always remember the Waterboyz Show. We represent Atlanta because Atlanta represents us. We appreciate y'all coming out. On behalf of myself, Trey, my partner, B Rich, the Waterboyz Show, we are out. Catch y'all next time.